What is going on, X community? Exostomp here, and today, people, we are going to be playing our week 1 match. Now, I will say this, I already did play the match, but I did not record it. Now, the big reason is because, well, my house was really loud, and I wanted to play the match then, or I wasn't going to be able to play the rest of the day, and I didn't want an extension, so we're just going to go over the replay. It's going to be a pretty quick video. I'll explain what happened and everything like that, but as you can see, this is going to be my team lineup. Not a lot of thought went into these sets. As you see, I mean, these are very baseline, like straight to the point sets, so I was very busy this week. Hopefully I'll make some cool sets starting next week, but this week we're versing solo, and let me see if I can actually get his team real quick. I should have done this before, but I did not. But I'll give you it right about now. Alright, saved and place, and one moment, I just gotta move this here. There you go. Alright, and there you go. Alright, let me make this bigger for you guys. Okay, so as you can see, the team was Blaziken, Meloetta, Comfy, Copper, Araquanid, Jolteon, Decidueye, Sandslash, and Hantro. So very solo-like team. Pretty offensive, but has some bulk in it. Like Copper's a little bulky, Comfy's a little bulky, Araquanid, so stuff here and there. The things that I was expecting, some things didn't come. Comfy didn't come, and now that I'm looking at it, I understand why. I had a Magneton, I had a Weezing, Gardevoir is okay against it, and Serena completely walls it with Queenly Majesty, so I understand now that I'm looking back at it. Now, another thing that didn't come that I thought would come would be like Sandslash. Sandslash being the only, like, the main hazard mover on this team at least, but also the main hazard setter. It kind of has to do everything, and since it didn't come, I was like, okay, that's good. So I'll explain what happened there, but yeah, anyways, we have Magneton for the Comfy, we have it for the to take Jolteon hits, we have to take Meloetta hits. Basically, it's our main Spadef wall. I wanted to bring it really good here. We have Teleport in case the Sandslash or Jolteon come in. If Jolteon is Volt Absorb, we have Volt Switch. We have Toxic. We're pretty much relying on Toxic for this game, but you'll see what happens. And then Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon is good against, obviously, the Comfy, Decidueye, Sandslash, stuff like that. Not bad. And yeah, we're running this, so very, very standard. Okay, Flygon, Roselli Berry again. I think I prepped way too hard for Comfy when I had this many counters, but whatever. Flygon, Roselli Berry, Earthquake, Toxic, Roost, U-Turn. This is pretty bulky. We're just outspeeding Blaziken, and then, or max speed, whatever, Blaziken, and then we're running the rest in defense and HP. This should live a Blaziken hit, but we're also faster, so it's not bad. Okay, Weezing. Black Sludge, we have Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, Pain Split, Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spikes, again, pretty good against this team. Then Max. Again, Blaziken was the biggest threat, honestly, on this team. Throw the Sawk with Choice Banded Sturdy. So this was mainly to revenge kill Blaziken if I really needed it to. Again, I was stressed about this Blaziken because it could have so many sets that I could have just got swept by. Fire fighting types are very good, but, well, Blaziken's obviously the best fire fighting, but whatever. Okay, close combat, poison jab, stone edge, and knockoff. I mean, it gave me the best coverage, but really all I was clicking was the close combat. This is max. We didn't really need to do anything else because it's sturdy, so whatever. Gardevoir, Specs Gardevoir. This is here. It was supposed to take triage. Again, I prepped way too hard for Comfy. And then spam Draining Kiss or something like that. That could have been fun. But Moonblast, Focus Blast, and Psyshock are here. Again, very standard. Or not standard, but boring EVs. Then Serena with an AV. Power Whip, Triple Axle, U-Turn, Rapid Spin. Pretty defensive, but also offensive. Serena's kind of gonna fit in that role for a decent amount of our games. But, yeah, let's go on to the game here. Boom. There's the game. And let me hide that for you guys so you guys can see. And, yeah. So, now, this is what game. I was expecting 4 out of 6 of these, I think, right? I wasn't sure about Jolteon. Blaziken I knew, Decidueye I thought, yeah. Meloetta, Copper. Actually, yeah, I think it was 4 out of 6. Let's just say 4 out of 6. Now, starting off here, I just wanted to try to get up Toxic Spikes. I think Weezing was the best against everything here. So I started off with Weezing and went straight into pressing Toxic Spikes because basically, again, I didn't see Sand Slash, and it can take a hit for Blaziken, so I was like, alright, in case he just starts with Blaziken and tries to hit something, Weezing's the best bet. So I saw Quick Feet. Boom. I see Quick Feet. That means Volt Switch is free this game. It is free this game. So I go into Serena because I know that I could take a hit. Shadow Ball does 19, pretty easily tanked, and goes for Reflect. So at this point, I think it's Light Screen Reflect and last move Volt Switch maybe, which it may be. I actually don't remember. I remember 3 of the moves. Don't remember the 4th. But I click U-turn in case you just wanted to switch out, but also I didn't want to try to kill it because I want to waste these. Well, I didn't know about the Reflect, but I went for U-turn because I wanted to weaken it, and so now we have Flygon here. Flygon is burned, so it's taking damage. Alright, so again, didn't click Earthquake because I didn't want this. Well, this was a turn. I didn't want to kill this Jolteon yet. Again, I wanted to waste these Reflections, so I went into Magneton, basically just trying to stall this out. Now, obviously, I know Magneton can take a hit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Teleport, because just in case, I didn't want to kill it with Volt Switch, but he does end up switching. So I go into Weezing here on the Decidueye. It gets Toxic, obviously. And U-turn comes out from Decidueye, goes into Meloetta. And here I just click Flamethrower because it does more to Decidueye. And yeah, so that did 9%. That's not a lot, but we take a Psyshock. Basically, the reason why I stayed in is because I didn't want it to be Relic Song. Because if it was, I saw that it was AV. And I was like, okay, I know solo, he's going to be Relic Song and just push offensive. But, nope, it's just AV special. So I was like, alright, that's fine. So, now I know, and Weezing's fine. So, it goes right into Decidueye. I go into Magneton to take a hit. And now here, I know I could take a Poltergeist. So I take it, and I just Volt Switch out. Go into Flygon here. And, yeah, I just click Roost for free. Goes into Araquanid here on the U-turns out into Araquanid. I U-turn out on Araquanid into Serena to take the Liquidation. Now here's the big thing, right? Gets the defense drop, right? So now this is, does he stay in and sack his Araquanid, expecting me, or does he expect me to Okay. If I click Power Whip, I kill. If I click U-turn or anything like that, probably U-turn, Araquanid gets a free kill, right? So this is my choice. So I'm thinking hard on this. I think I took the most amount of time on this turn specifically. And at one point I was like, okay, I'm taking way too long. Solo's gonna overthink it and stay in. So I clicked Power Whip. He did that. I don't know if he overthought it or not, but every time I clicked the move, it wouldn't go through right away, and I'm like, okay, now he's thinking. So then I'm thinking, and it's just back and forth. But I kill the Araquanid. That play, I think, cemented the game that I would at least win, because now I have the mana up, and every time he kills something, I can revenge kill. So Blaziken comes out. I stay in because Serena did her job. Blaziken, okay, Copper Raja comes in. I go into Flygon. I just click Earthquake because I didn't want to click Roost, obviously, and I didn't want to click U-turn or anything. I was thinking, if it's Shuka, it's Shuka, whatever. If it's not Shuka, I easily 2-hit KO with Earthquake, so I Earthquake again, kill it, and I knew I lived hit from it. So Jolteon comes out, I sack Flygon, which is fine, because now what I can do is I can go into Magneton, and he Volt Switches, again, fine. I also clicked Volt Switch, but I knew it was slower, and Analytic gave me a little bit more damage. Now since it's poisoned, I think he just goes for an attack, so I stay in as well. Knock out his Decidueye, boom boom. I expect his Blaziken to come out and revenge kill, which it does. It hits itself with Flare Blitz, which is nice, and here, I just go into Sawk. Now, we're sturdy, Choice Banded, so I knew I lived, but in case he was Choice Banded, which I don't know what his exact set was for Blaziken, actually. It's not Scarf, and it didn't do enough damage for Banded. As we see, it does 93%, so I have no idea what his item was. Maybe it was, I don't know, Charcoal or something to do more damage with Split. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know what it was, but we just knock him out with a close combat here. Pretty free kill with Sawk, so we saved it. And now I sack Sawk, obviously. Here I know that I live a hit from Jolteon with my Magneton, so I go right into Magneton here, and if he doesn't attack me and Volt Switches into Meloetta, I Volt Switch, hit the Meloetta, go into Gardevoir, and yeah, he would be weakened. He would be too weakened because he's already poisoned, so he'd take that 12%, and then Gardevoir can easily knock him out, basically. So, I mean, he wanted to knock out my my Magneton. I take it because, again, max Bidef. This is what this thing was here for. I take the hit. I knock him out with Volt Switch. Good job, Magneton. Go into Gardevoir here. I get that Serene Grace from Meloetta. And here, because... oh, he has Shadow Ball. I didn't know he had Shadow Ball, but that's okay. I knew I lived to hit for, like, it didn't matter what move he went for, but don't have Dark Pulse or anything, so I go for Moonblast. I knew he was AV, but we're specs, right? So we do 39% here, and then the poison will basically guarantee us the win. So we just stay in here and sack the Gardevoir, and the poison Weezing gets a kill. Boom, done. That's it. So that's it for this week. Hopefully next week we will do a live battle. I am sorry, but hey, you don't have to sit here for 45 more minutes. So you know what? Some people like to watch my thinking and stuff like that. Other people, they just want to see the battle. But that's what replays are there for. So I just wanted to upload this. Wanted to make sure that you guys saw it. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. Oh. Hopefully you guys are still here. Okay, so change my team. I switched out Sawk, Colossal, and the random Prinplup that I had for Carkol. So I basically devolved my Colossal, because for the stat increase, I didn't think it was necessarily worth it. But I switched out Sawk for Embor. Basically, what I was looking at for my team was pretty weak against grass types. And for Manaphy, you don't really want that. My fire type was not, like, Colossal is not threatening to the fire types to the point where, like, they won't bring their grass type. And so if they have a good grass type, for instance, this Decidueye, if it was, like, let's say a setup set or whatever, or Specs or Bandit or whatever, and just spams, you know, grass move or what have you, if it didn't have, like, Magneton with max, you know, everything, it could have been really annoying. So because I'm pretty weak to grass, I am running Embor. But that's it, yeah. So next week we're reversing Marshy. That'll be fun. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys next time now. Peace.